Hey y'all, it is the weekend before Thanksgiving and we are in Abilene, Texas. It's Saturday night, I don't know, probably about 7 o'clock. We're working on a little dinner campus setup and we are the Abilene State Park and we have been on the road all day. Got up pretty early this morning and we've been traveling. It's been pretty easy traveling today, but we've been on the road all day. We are headed to Big Bend National Park tomorrow and we want you to come along with us. So we are going to spend the entire week next week out on the road exploring, hiking, camping, and then we are just adventuring this week. So we want you to come along with us, and it's going to be a great Thanksgiving 2021. Well, we made it finally. It is Sunday afternoon and we have made it to Big Bend National Park, and we made it past the visitor center on the north end of the park, and we just cruising down the road, and we've stopped for just a moment to do a video. We're going to take some footage. We're going to switch drivers out. Grace wants to get a little, Miss Michelle and the puppy, and we are going to do a little bit of Grace wants to get a little driving in, so Grace is with us. She's going to do a little driving so I can do a little video, and Michelle's going to hop in the back. But we are here and it's about 80 degrees and it is gorgeous. The sun is shining and it is absolutely beautiful out. So we're gonna continue our drive, and we're gonna go down to the visitor center right in the center of Big Bend and check some things out there. Might do a little, I think it's the Maxwell I think, scenic drive. Maybe we'll do that, and then we're gonna head over and find our camp spot. We have a hip camp set up just outside of the park, so we'll show you that when we get there. So we'll see ya. All right, well, we did a quick drive through Big Bend, did some videoing, and we have made it to our camp. It's a hip camp, and it is just outside of Big Bend. I'm not sure how to say the name of the town. It's Terling. How do you say the town, Michelle? Anyways, no idea how to say the town. Terlingua, maybe. That sounds good. Anyways, we are staying at a hip camp in Terlingua. I think that's how you say it. And we're all set up. You can see there's a few other campers. And so yeah, so it's not a bad little camp spot. This worked out really well because we could not, I mean, as you know, Texas doesn't have a lot of dispersed camping. So we could not get in to do any kind of dispersed camping in the national park. They have some camping that you can do there, backcountry style. Couldn't get anything at all. I checked and checked weeks and weeks just to see if anybody would cancel. I could not get in at all. Hip camp works out pretty good. It's just basically folks that have some extra land and they set up some camping. You pay a little and you come in, you have a campsite reserved. It's usually not bad, pretty inexpensive. It's kind of fun. And they have great reviews most of the time, and super good hosts. This one actually has showers, it has water. They have a cool little camp store so you can buy some extra stuff if you need to. We do have a fire pit and a picnic table, a little shade there if we need it. And so anyways, we'll have this for 3 nights, and so we've just kind of pulled in here. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're going to just discuss what we're going to have for dinner. So it sounds like we're going to do a real quick spaghetti dinner and just kind of enjoy the evening. Maybe a little sunset. It is starting to clear off here a little bit. It's relatively warm, about 75 degrees, so pretty nice. And hopefully we can see a little stars tonight, we're hoping. So anyhow, stay with us. Tomorrow we have some big plans, scenic drive, some hiking. We really can't wait for that. We got a good lay of the land today at Big Bend, so we're hoping to really have some fun tomorrow. So stay with us. Tomorrow we're going to travel back into Big Bend National Park and really have a good time. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Are you playing cards, Shell?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you playing cards in our dinette that we built? We got to do a video on this soon, don't we?
Yeah.
You should showcase this dinette, shouldn't you?
Made
Grace.
with love by Steve Hart.
Yeah.
Designed with love by Justin, my wonderful husband.
Works out good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Grace has been sleeping on it last couple nights. She's going to be sleeping on it all week. Folds down really nicely.
Pretty nice, isn't it, man?
Yeah, sleeps pretty good. We'll have to do a video on that.
We need to play cards. I'm not chasing the cards across the desert.
Yeah, it's a little breezy out here at camp, so looks like it works pretty good. It's late. Good morning. We have made it into Big Bend. We packed up camp, and you can see the truck behind me. It's still running. And we have turned on the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive. We're going to do that this morning. There's the sign giving us some directions. And we're going to do that this morning. And that will take us on a great adventure all the way down. And I don't remember the name of the cavern or the canyon at this point in time, but it's pretty early yet. And anyhow, that will take us also down to the end of Maverick Road. We may take that back to the north, and that is a 13-mile dirt road. And we'll check that out when we get to the bottom, see how everybody feels. We may take that back. If not, we'll take and come back up the Scenic Drive. And we're going to try to do some scenic overlooks and maybe some hikes along the way. So it's going to be a great day. What is this? Is this where the house is at? Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. That's really cool, isn't it? All right, we're here at the lower Boro Mesa pour-off, right?
Yeah.
How long was this one you said on the map?
1.6 mile.
1.6 mile out and back. We're going to check this out.
Do you see right here? Trail safety. Beware of wildlife such as snakes and mountain lions. First time.
Oh, so
First time for lions actually on the safety limit.
well, it's a good thing I could run faster than you, huh?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
but
brought Christmas tree cookies.
Christmas tree cookies, so yeah, that's good. Grace is in the truck with the pooch. She's going to hang out with him. Beans are not allowed on the trail out here at Big Bend. And so she's going to stay with him. She's going to read a book. She's pretty happy just doing that. So we're going to do this short hike out and back. So here we go. Shell, you feel complete now that you're on the trail with your fanny pack?
I do. I have my supplies. I don't know about you.
You were kind of fretting yesterday because you didn't have your fanny pack with all your goodies in it.
I missed my backpack.
Yeah, I don't have my backpack either, but it's back in the truck. But I think for such a little short hike, we won't need it, and it's not really that hot today. So
Yeah, but I have everything I need.
that's true. That's true. Did it scare you?
No.
Startled you though, didn't it?
No, I was more excited to actually see wildlife for a change.
That's true. It's been pretty
I'm not scared
desolate,
of
hasn't it?
spiders.
Huh?
If that was a rattlesnake, I'd poo my pants.
Yeah, you would probably been down the trail like 150 miles an hour burning through it, right?
Absolutely. I'd have left you in the dust. Spiders don't scare me. Now,
No.
if it was touching me, I would have, but I mean, he's still standing right there.
Yeah.
It didn't scare me.
Yeah, but it was
a
kind of neat.
That was a snake.
So
Rattlesnake
he was probably what, about 3 inches across? Yeah, he was probably about that big. I'll buy that. I mean legs
yeah.
and all. Yeah, he was probably that big around.
That biggest fan. I put both fingers together.
Yeah, he's probably that big.
I mean, you can see him from here clearly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's kind of over underneath that cactus. You can kind of see
a good
him.
solid softball size. Solid softball size.
You can see him right there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that was kind of neat to see him though. Anyways, we'll keep venturing up the trail. He wasn't actually on the trail. He was just kind of off to the side. So, but there were some people that were up off the trail, kind of scrambling around. So I bet they weren't even paying any attention. So, and I don't know if they're poisonous or not. I have no idea anything about them. We're going to go back to the truck and find out though. That's for sure. It's like a dry creek bed, isn't it, Shell? Kind of feels like it. Anyways, the colors are kind of pretty down here. What do you think, Shell? That was a good little hike, huh?
Yeah.
That's fun. Mm-hmm. Starting to heat up a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
Get a little warmer. So we're going to get back to the truck and then continue on the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive. Check on the puppy and Grace, see how they're doing. And I think we got a couple more little short hikes that we can check out as we continue on this drive. And yeah, so having a good time. Might find us a little spot here later, have a little lunch, kind of enjoy that, and keep moving. Have some fun today. Okay, we are gonna do Mule Ear Springs, right, Shell?
So look out.
We're just gonna go up here, do a little bit better lookout. We're not gonna do the entire trail just because, well, the allotment of time. It takes several hours to do this, and we don't want to leave Grace and the dog in a truck that long. So we're just gonna go up here at the top of the hill, get a little bit better look, take a little video, a little picture. So that's what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna continue our drive. So here we go. No fanny pack this time. Just going to the top of the hill up here. Didn't figure you needed it, huh?
No.
That's terrible. What if you needed your chapstick or something?
Well, that's why you carry a man pocket. A man pocket.
But you didn't give me your chapstick. You're gonna be in trouble if you get up here and the wind just gets to blowing. Well, we stopped at Santa Elena Canyon. I was going to do the hike there, but it was chaotic down there. So we stopped and I took a few videos, a few pictures. So we're headed back the other direction. We was going to do the old Maverick Road, but decided against that even. We're headed back down the Ross Maxwell Scenic Road, and as we were headed back, there was a few stops we were going to stop and see. And one of them is this, I'm not sure what it is, Doran Sublet Trail. Anyways, so some ruins here. I'm not sure what it is, so we're gonna check it out. Look pretty interesting. So Michelle's already up the trail and gone. She's left me. There she is up there taking pictures. We're gonna check this out. I don't know how long a trail it is, but it looks pretty cool. But there's some ruins up here, some old buildings. But check this out. What does it say, Shell?
1 mile round trip.
1 mile round trip. And this is Doran Sublet Trail, 1 mile round trip. So we're gonna check this out. What is it? Is it like an old homestead or? Yeah, Grand Canyon Farms.
A stone farmhouse owned by James and Mesa Sublet settlers who first came to Cal, 1930s.
Huh.
Farming into Big Bend.
Cool. All right, well, let's go back and check it out. This one's kind of uphill. You look back and see Santa Elena Canyon behind you. But Michelle's leaving me on up the trail. She's like a mountain goat, I think. Been trapped in the truck too long today. Well, what'd you think, Shell? You think you could live out here in one of them houses in the desert? You're always telling me how you love the desert. I think I like dessert, but you like the desert. Huh? If you had a horse or two? It's pretty neat to see that history, though, isn't it? Some of those structures we were just discussing are actually being rebuilt, right, by the Park Service because they had been destroyed, or because they, at some point in time, early on by the Park Service, they were not really thought to be part of the beauty of the park. So they were just destroyed or knocked down or just left to deteriorate. So the Park Service is kind of rebuilding those. But anyways, some of the original structures left, but that's pretty cool. Anyhow, some of them are being rebuilt. Some of the original structures still left there, but so they're kind of trying to restore some of those just to bring back some of the original history of the area. But pretty neat. But we're up on top of this, hiking this trail, and the views are pretty good. Pretty good day. It's starting to get kind of warm though. I'm gonna take my flannel off. Michelle's already stripped down to her t-shirt. So.
Still not 90s.
It's not 90s, but it's probably mid 70s now, isn't it? When the sun beats down, it's got pretty warm. So, been a pretty good day. And keep moving. It's probably what time is it? About 2:30. Oh, I'm gonna keep adventuring. I think she's down for the count, right? She's reading her book in the truck. She's pretty happy just hanging out there for the dog. So, which to each their own, I guess. So, on to the next one. All right, we left the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive and drove up to the mountains to the Chisos Basin. I think that's how you pronounce it. Man, I'm screwing this up terrible. Anyhow, got to the visitor center. Gonna do a quick hike, just a windows view hike. Don't have a whole lot of time this afternoon, but it's gorgeous up here. I mean, it's crazy. Look at it. This is kind of what I was hoping to see when we got here. This is a little more mountain view, a lot more greenery. It's really pretty here. A little cooler temperatures, but not by much. I'm not really sure what the elevation is. It's really, really nice. So anyways, there's a campground up here. Shell and I are gonna go do this. So here we go. This one looks like it's all paved, huh? Or concrete. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's it. It's a pretty good view. It's a little bit different up here, isn't it, Shell? Everything's kind of green and pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Not quite as deserty as it was earlier today. I don't know if that's a word, but deserty. It's really a little bit different. I mean, it's got a lot of the same plants, but everything's a little more green. There's a little more trees up here that are green. But definitely pretty. I like it. I think if I wanted to camp, this would be the place to do it, wouldn't it?
I think it would have been fun to camp up here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of trails up here in the mountains. So it'll definitely be fun. Yeah, this is the windows view, Chisos Basin. It's really amazing. That's it for this week. Please join us next week as we continue our adventures at Big Bend National Park. Please like and subscribe.